The city of Charlotte, North Carolina is the setting for our broadcast tonight. And isn't the view magnificent? 2K Sports presents Thursday night of the NBA. Hello, everyone. With Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from our Hall of Famer on the sideline, David Aldridge. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at Boston, they're sixth best right now, looking to make a move up in the standings. And, of course, Charlotte, a couple spots below.
And checking out Charlotte, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
Yeah, and I'm sure they're disappointed in that. I mean, they were hoping to take that next step.
And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
Well, the NBA changed the lottery odds in 2019 to encourage competition among its conference's least successful teams. But some want even more to be done. They call for eliminating the draft altogether. Another potential solution? A play-in tournament for teams 7 through 10 in each conference. which would eliminate the need for trying not to win as much as possible during the regular season. However it's done, the league has stated its desire for parity. Kevin?
Great, DA. Thanks. You know, Chris, it seems like every year the NBA gets a little more athletic. Talk about how that aspect of the game has changed.
I was 6'9", and I played power forward and sometimes center. Kevin Durant is 6'11", and he plays the 2-guard. That's how the game is changing. It's no more big guys go to that end, little guys go to that end. Now you have to be a skilled basketball player. You have to be able to shoot, dribble, and pass at every position. The way of just the one-sided guy, that is gone out the game. That's a dinosaur, and I love it. You have to be more athletic, definitely, but the skill set, you got to make sure you can play basketball. And that way, no matter what size you are, 5'9" to 7 foot, you have to be equal in skill, and I love that.
Wow, I do too. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Rajon Rondo is out there with Allen. Then there's Shaquille O'Neal. Then it's Pierce. And it's Garnett in at the 4. And for the Bobcats, they've got ABC. Magician is out there with White. Then there's DJ Augustine. And it's Jackson in at the 3. Trying to find Augustine, gets it to him. It's good.
That's trash.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you got to bring much faster help than that.
Rondo passes to Pierce. Stolen by Jackson. Diao against Garnett. Outside for Jackson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. On the mark with the 15-footer.
Since he's wide open, he's got time to add a little style with the fadeaway.
Augustine against Rondo. Top of the key, Pierce over Jackson. Off the left rim and out.
Oh, their movement is good, and they get the ball into the right hand. Now, usually, he drops those in between jumpers.
And Augustine kicks to Jackson. Shoots. The shot missing. So the Celtics will take it the other way. Getting their first look of the season at this Hornets team.
And going back to last year, this series was an even split.
Rondo passes to Garnett.
Bro,
Anderson
come
pulls it in.
on, nigga.
Just 1 for 5 from the field.
Go
Now.
back,
I mean,
though.
they've come out flat. They need to pick up the energy.
Dishes it to Augustine. Here's White. It's blocked by Shaq.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
No,
Garnett
okay, number
wide
5.
open. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo.
And turning down what would have been a tough shot for himself into an easy one for his teammate.
Pass to Henderson. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Baseline try. Rebounded by the Celtics. Coming into this having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
They were flat out sniping from deep. They look very
Yo, you don't
comfortable
gotta
pulling the
shoot
trigger
that.
on the
Okay,
blow.
Chad.
A second chance effort. A nice shot by Shaq.
What's up?
I mean, it takes a lot to knock O'Neal
okay.
off balance.
Let's get it.
Massive player who just fends off the D with ease.
Augustine passes to Jackson. Back to Augustine. That shot, no good. Now the Celtics take it the other way. Offside Rondo. Allen finds Rondo. And here's Pierce. Tries again. He takes it up and plays it in.
We'll take it.
Pierce always been great at just getting into the heart of the defense. Feels real comfortable when he's in attack mode around the rim.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets.
And a big summer for the Celtics. Some key decisions with multiple players hitting free agency.
Yeah, and with some comments from players like Terry Rozier in the offseason, you had a sense this roster could have a different look. I mean, now they're hoping the pieces fit and players can buy in with their roles.
Pass to Augustine. Anderson with it. Back to Augustine. They get it. Hits it from three-point range.
He got me.
Augustine's got 5.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Was shot by Shaq. No good. Charlotte trailing. Jackson has the open look. Can't tie it up. As that one's no good. Rondo against Augustine. Rondo dishes to Garnett.
KG,
the rebound
what's up,
goes to the Bobcats.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Jackson misses. Looking at the last game for Charlotte, it was a loss to Indiana. Allen passes to Garnett.
KG, what's going on, bro?
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
And
you let that happen,
on the
man.
shot,
Come
so
on,
he'll
man.
be shooting free throws here. It's on Kevin Garnett. Chris, we're getting into a new season, but already we're seeing teams hit that injury bug early on.
Yeah, Kevin, don't you just hate to see it? So hopefully those guys come back healthy. And, man, you hate seeing that, but I tell you what, again, injuries can always also have a positive effect. If you get that injured player back, let's just think you get to give guys time that didn't get that much time before. So they're getting kind of 2 seasons within one. The playoffs come, you get that healthy player back. And, by the way, you have a guy that you've developed off the bench, and now you have a deeper team, a little more depth.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Let's go.
First free throw is good.
You know, Kevin, it wasn't a bad year for the Hornets last season. I mean, they missed the playoffs, but they were stuck in middle ground. I mean, they were right in the fight for it. This team wants to be a contender, but the best path to that goal isn't easy to see.
It's stolen by Rondo. He feeds it to O'Neal.
Come on, Shaq.
Nice
Dump that
work
shit,
to
bro.
get it inside and draw the contact.
Celtics have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. He hits the second from the
Come on,
line.
Shaq.
Now Augustine really had an off game against the Pacers. Never really gotten to his rhythm. Outside Jackson. Stolen by Pierce. And here we go. Rondo heading to the hoop. Finished off the break.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Pass to Henderson. Six on the shot clock. Lets it go from deep. No good there. Now Boston takes it the other way. And the playoff drought for the Hornets weighing on everybody's mind.
Oh, man, 3 years straight missing the playoff. 2002 was the last time the Hornets made it out of the first round. I can't find any sustained success from the franchise.
And the pass to Augustine. Outside Jackson. They need this. The shot comes out. Excellent D there from Pierce.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots.
Let's KG.
Here's
Ah,
Garnett.
good shit, good
Gets the
shit.
jumper in space. Garnett's got 9.
Yeah, second chance points, a huge issue right now. They're getting steamrolled inside.
Down low. And Pierce
go,
gets
Paul.
it to go on the assist by Rondo.
Good shit.
And it's a 12-point Celtic lead.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
Charlotte calls timeout. Chris, the other day, Adam Silver has been talking about how the All-Star game. Cunningham, he's checked in for the Bobcats. Augustine comes in for ABC. And then for Boston. Paul Pierce is checked in for O'Neal. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Robinson. Cunningham dishes it to Augustine. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second.
That's not.
Livingston, that's
That nigga
good.
don't get threes,
Deep
bro.
shooting, not a core element of Livingston's game. He'll take it.
Boston leading by 7. On the floor for Boston. West is out there with Rajon Rondo. And it's Green. And there's Davis.
Oh, that's the
and
wrong
it's
nigga.
Pierce in at the small forward.
Oh,
Rondo.
good. No, not the three,
Kicks to
bro.
Davis.
Okay, never
It's
mind.
good.
Hit
Coming
that
on the
bitch.
assist by Rajon Rondo.
Hit the midi, bro.
Rondo's
You got
got
it.
4 assists now tonight.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
For these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game. But you can see why after that sequence.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, he just hit a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but he hasn't been successful.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Charlotte's had to wait a bit the last few years. Now, the city hosted the All-Star game last season. But for the Hornets, they've gone 3 seasons without a playoff appearance.
I didn't hear the shot clock. I didn't hear
3
it.
seasons without winning a playoff series. In that time, the franchise has had 7 head coaches and a shifting front office. But Buzz City is hoping that its wait for playoff relevance will end soon. Kevin?
We all
That's right, that's you.
David, thank you. Magicians checked in
Oh, you just didn't pull up,
for
nigga.
Brown.
Yeah.
Then for the Celtics, O'Neal's checked in for Davis. Garnett comes in for Jeff Green. And Allen subbed in for West. Augustine passes to Jackson. And the officials call a traveling violation.
Good travel,
And a
good
chance
call, good
now to
call,
see how
Ref.
teams are faring across the league.
Good
Here's
call,
the latest
Ref.
edition of the Power Rankings. Taking
Yeah,
a look
we
at
like
Milwaukee.
that. 9
They
spots 'cause
ascend
we
up
lost.
the list to number 3
We done
with
lost
some
2 games.
spirited
We
play.
trash.
And you know, for Boston, they've been sinking on this list to start out the year. Not
Oh
what
my
they
God, what
or
the
really
fuck?
anyone
I'm
else
trying to say.
expected, but that's why you play the game.
White, he's checked in for Charlotte.
I was trying to see what the fuck this is. Oh, we got a new sub. That's what that lady was. Hold on, hold on. Thanks for the sub, though. Thanks for the sub. What's her name? Ashley LaFleur? Good looks, good looks, good looks, good looks.
Charlotte.
And that's a momentum shifter. A steal leading straight to the basket.
Rondo against Augustine.
Oh,
Here's
shoot,
Pierce.
That
They get the
nigga's
rebound.
literally little, bro.
Now here's Rondo, guarded by Augustine. Kicks it out to
KG,
Garnett.
that's the KG I
That's
want.
good.
That's the
Coming on
KG I want
assist
every
by Rajon
time.
Rondo.
Every
Rondo's got
time.
5 assists in the game. Hornets
Bomber
trail by
says to
10.
100. We gonna do it today?
Here's Jackson. 20 points for him last game against Indiana.
And it was the little things, too. I mean,
That's
getting to the line,
bullshit.
finding ways
That-
to get his
That
points
get everything
any way
right now. Hold
possible.
on.
Well, last season, the chemistry for the Celtics, well, to put it nicely, it was lacking. I mean, they had friction over playing time. Players pointed fingers. Marcus Smart said it. I mean, they weren't together.
Let's go.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. And Chris, just an uneasy silence in the Celtics locker room last season. The bench really not celebrating plays. How do they regain that joy?
Yeah, Kevin, it's so tough when you don't have good chemistry. I think you start with putting the team first. Leadership, it starts with being a good follower. It starts with sacrifice.
+8 in the rebound differential.
That's a foul.
One more
That better
reason
be a foul.
why they're in control.
And the call will be against Sean Livingston. That is his first foul
Why
of
is
the
that
game.
got a B? This guy got a B plus
Allen
3.
dishes to Rondo.
Not hit no threes.
From about 16.
Oh.
Moves back up. And Garnett misses.
That's not the type of
I'm trying to shoot
opportunity
more
he
of those
fails to
pull-ups.
convert very often.
Here's Jackson. Again, the miss for the Bobcats.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. It's really hurting him.
Diaw with the steal. And here's the fast break. Diaw leading the way.
Throw that out, Shaq.
Livingston
Throw that
kicks
out,
to
Shaq.
White.
Throw that out,
It's
Shaq.
blocked by Shaq. And
Thank
so
you.
it looks like the Bobcats will retain possession here.
Said he came through with the sub and dipped. That's funny. Good looks, though.
Now here's Livingston. He's tightly guarded. Bucket is good. Livingston's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Hornets.
Livingston want to
And
do
this is where
damage.
Livingston makes his money. Tremendous mid-range game.
Rondo bounce pass. Here's Pierce.
Oh, yeah, okay.
It's
Oh,
good, coming on the assist by
you gonna
Rajon
roll with
Rondo.
that.
6 points for Paul Pierce.
How many times
roll
have
with
we
that.
seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Charlotte calls timeout. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
And guys, there's really a fine line between being aggressive and being out of control. And in that one, they crossed the line.
Yeah, and there's really no excuse for it, GA. I mean, they know they need to play in more
Watch
control.
out, playmaker team.
And here's Augustine. He's got 7. Diaw inside the three-point line. And too long on the shot.
And physically, there's no doubt
That's right.
they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage
shit
tells
right.
you all you need to know.
Good shit right.
And
Good
they're
shit right.
passing
Good
the ball
finish.
very crisply here.
Here's Augustine bringing it up now for the Charlotte Hornets. It's a 13-point game. Diaw finds Jackson. He
that's a
lobs
ooh.
up the alley-oop pass.
Ooh,
Diaw
give me
hit
that.
it.
I seen that shit.
And
Give me
that
that.
was lining up to be a huge alley-oop,
False.
but they just couldn't quite connect.
No, I'm always surprised when it
KG,
doesn't
that's
happen.
you,
I'm sure
baby.
these two will have a good laugh about it later.
KG.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
His offensive skill set is off the charts. He has more than a few ways to punish.
Back to Rondo. And they double up Rondo.
Oh, shit, right? You was about to pull that nigga?
Garnett left side. Good.
Yo,
As
KG,
Rondo
wow,
picks
bro.
up the assist.
I didn't even want that pass.
Rondo's got 9 assists now tonight.
Yeah, Garnett, a remarkable scorer. Just a number of moves inside to choose from, including that little feathery-looking jump shot.
Send that
Back
shit
to
back, boy.
Augustine. Clock at 6. Pulls up on the elbow.
That's all. That's,
Nice
wow, that
jump
was
shot.
defense, bro. Come on, bro.
Augustine's got 4 this quarter.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Allen, right side. Back to Rondo.
KG, just pop it, pop.
Pass to Garnett.
Let's go,
2 free
KG. Good
throws
shit.
coming
Good
up,
roll,
and they
good
call
roll.
the
We
shooting
good.
foul.
We'll
Chris, the
take that.
NBA has flattened now the draft lottery odds. And now that you've seen it at work, seen it in play, any additional changes you might make?
Well, you know, Kev, it's
That's
still a wait and see for me. I definitely like the NBA making sure they try to address the problem. You never want a team to think that they can be rewarded for losing So I like what we've done so far.
Oh, no,
you know,
we
if I'm a
don't switch.
GM, if I'm a president, I'm always going to try to find ways
Stay
to
home.
manipulate and find that, you know, those open
Oh.
gray areas. And so I think this is something we're always going to have to address. But I love the fact the NBA has gotten ahead of the
They can't
ball.
outboard
Like
us.
the Clippers of a year ago. They look.
Hey, Carter. Carter, put your clothes back on. Okay. Hold on, the kid on naked. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Don't take it off again. Keep it on. Okay. Got it. Keep them on, okay? Okay? All right. Keep it on, okay? Go to the show. Get all got naked. Y'all gotta hold on when that happen. They be wildin'. You should get this W
Lost
easy,
all the
dude.
superstars, but they gave it such a great go. They actually made the playoffs.
Yeah, and it started from the top. I mean, Mr.
Right.
Barmer said, listen, we do not want to lose. We're going to go in and we're going to play hard. And I tell you what, I think that that's what rewarded them during free agency by able to go out and recruit players and say, listen, we don't lose here. We just need you to take us over the top. And I think that's
Paul Pierce getting his ass busted, bro.
But he's not going to back off when he's down. I mean, he's got a chance to attack the basket.
Rondo drives in, and there's the defensive
We'll take
three-second
that.
call.
We'll take that.
For so long, the Hornets have been a perimeter-oriented team. Chris, now they need to find an impact big man.
Yeah, well, Jay, remember, they did have a couple of good years with Al Jefferson, where he was a force inside. But that was the last time the team made the playoffs. More balance in their attack would do
There we go,
wonders for
Paul.
this offense.
Thank you.
And the Hornets making a change here. Thomas is checked in.
Potter.
And how about Pierce there? Immediately squares himself up from outside, always prepared to rise and fire.
Augustine finds Henderson. Back to Augustine. Here's Diaw.
That's like,
That one
oh my
doesn't
God, I
go.
need a corner.
Excellent D there from Garnett.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Rondo with the ball. Now Thomas defending. Here's Garnett. Augustine grabs the
Shaq,
ball.
you didn't get that over
Hornets
DJ
trail by
Augustine,
12.
bro.
Diaw, the pass to Augustine. Here's Henderson. He's covered by Rondo. Henderson against Allen. Henderson kicks to Thomas. Pass to Augustine. It's stolen by Rondo. And here we go. Rondo heading to the
go,
hoop.
Paul.
The
Good
shot's
shit.
good. Pierce has got the lead up
shit,
to
good
14
shit.
now for Boston.
Oh, he's got a role in this quarter, taking it on himself to guide their offense.
Augustine dishes to Jackson. Back to Augustine. Unloads from
Good hit that.
13. Misses off the right iron. Celtics leading by 14.
Paul Pierce crazy. Pause.
They get it back.
Shotgun.
And O'Neal
Good
gets it
hit.
to go. Shaq's
Yo,
got
we
5.
should be able to get a
How
decent run
frustrating
out of
for
this
the
team.
defense.
man.
You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Yeah, and it's inexcusable. But all too common. Basketball one-on-one. The shot goes up, put a body on someone.
Yo, Henderson on
Henderson,
some
no good.
threes.
It's the Celtics
Right.
ball. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Rondo passes to O'Neal, and it's good.
Let's go,
Coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo.
Let's go.
Rondo's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Pierce with the steal.
No, Paul.
That one's not gonna go.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Yeah, what was that? Did he forget about? Very strange.
They get it back. Thomas, no luck.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
No, doing anything they can to stop the bleeding, but so far they've had no answer.
Jackson with it. Now Pierce defending. Excellent D there from Garnett. Celtics leading by 18. And Pierce, here we go.
Pop his cheeks, bro. He's so ass. Oh my God. Paul. Paulie. Look what you doing, bro. Look at this nigga, bro. Hold on, I gotta send that to Louise, man. Where Louise at? What the fuck, Paul? Yo, Paul's stream doing this, bro. Watch. On the break. That nigga cheat. Oh my God. What the fuck wrong with your bands, bro? Look at that. Come here, KG.
Rondo's scanning the floor. He kicks it to O'Neal. Second chance shot.
Shaq, you really?
And the rebound goes to the Bobcats. 30 seconds left to play here in the half. Allen against Henderson. Shot clock at 6. They could use a bucket. Goes up the baseline. And Boston with the rebound. Rondo's got his 5th rebound in this one. Out to the right wing. Here's
Shaq,
Shaq.
why you shooting that, bro?
And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Boston Celtics with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Out in front of the half is Boston. They are in control of this game, up by 18. Kenny, what did you see from them?
You had to love the persistence they showed on the offensive boards in the first 2 quarters. They put everything they had into cleaning that glass. And they came away with a lot of second chance points and a healthy halftime lead to show for it. And they're in a great position right now.
Shaq, let's get your insight on Charlotte.
Ernie, I don't use this word a lot because, one, I can't spell it, but it was definitely a subpar effort for them on the glass. That hurt. They're serious about cutting to this deficit. It's gut check time. Ugh. You hear that, Ernie? I'm hitting my gut. Ugh. You got to check your gut, Ernie. Ugh. Gut check time, Ernie.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
That was hilarious, bro. This nigga really sold me.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. It's been a clinic from Kevin Garnett.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
Yeah, you must try to match his energy
Boy,
level
that
first and
trash
foremost.
in the
But right
post
now,
though,
he's just out hustling guys to the ball.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. They've got Jackson.
We need 1 point.
ABC is out there with DJ Augustine. Then
When
it's
is he
Magician.
comfortable with the
And
dubs?
it's White.
Oh my God,
The
Paul,
5.
you getting
Home in the post.
busted.
So that's the lineup for Charlotte. Great value in rim protection, Chris. Talk about some of the characteristics that you have seen and you use yourself in being a good shot blocker.
Well, your reputation precedes you as a shot blocker. So as a shot blocker, you've already blocked enough shots that everyone knows, hey, I'm Rudy Gobert. Don't come in here unless you want to get that shot swatted out of the way. My name's Joel Embiid. Did you see my highlights of last game? So really what I'm saying is a shot blocker is always in your thought process. I still have nightmares about Mutombo. Oh, come on, let's
I bet.
go to the next. Go to the next one, please. Come on. Get our shot blockers.
And the foul.
Don't pump Pierce, bro. Go sit up.
That's his 4th foul of the
Go
contest.
sit up, my guy.
4th foul of the game for him.
Go
He's
sit up.
starting to get into that danger
I'm
zone.
ass.
Stephen Jackson on the wing. Pierce covering. And
Yo,
he gets the
Paul
whistle.
Pierce,
2
what's
free throws
fucking
coming up.
And the Hornets, as a franchise, trying to figure out their direction.
Yeah, the team was torn on whether to rebuild or go for the playoffs. The fan base, well, they were split as well on what to do. I mean, it's been this way for years. Team is just stuck in the middle.
The Celtics making a switch here. Green's
I'm
checked
talking
in.
to Lou.
And Henderson.
That's Joe Henderson, bro. I don't know what y'all thought.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the
go.
best
Get it
time to
back.
do it.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Augustine against Rondo. Augustine dishes to Henderson. And Shaquille O'Neal pulls it down. Shaq's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. DL with it.
Trash,
Now Garnett
bro.
defending. Augustine passes to Diaz. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That's on Shaq.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
And with all their rangy wing defenders, the Celtics are well suited for the modern game.
Oh, yeah, they make it tough for opponents to get clean looks on the perimeter, GA, with their defense. I mean, it's a strong defensive team also because of the competitors that they possess.
Diaw with a wide open look. Gets an open
Oh,
look.
these niggas stupid.
Diaw's got his
Let me turn it about 4.
3rd bucket of the night.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
Garnett outside. O'Neal passes to Rondo. Celtics passing it around. Garnett kicks to Rondo. Back to Garnett. Shot clock at 5. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Shaq can't get it to go. Here's Augustine bringing it up now for the Bobcats. Trailing by 13. And that one's good by Henderson.
Joe Henderson ain't even that.
Ball movement there.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Diaw against Rondo.
Well, that shit's
Diaw
wild,
with the
bro.
steal. To the middle. And Stephen
That's
Jackson, the
wild,
best on the
bro.
assist by Diaw.
I'm about to lead the league in
Jackson's got it back
turnovers.
down to
That's
single
crazy.
digits for the Bobcats. Rondo kicks to Shaq. Rondo against Augustine. He gets that one.
Come on, Shaq.
O'Neal's got 9.
Yeah.
You got to respect the awareness level of Rondo. When his teammates have a clean look at the basket, the ball gets there without hesitation.
Boston leading by 10. Inside,
Hey, G.
Garnett. That's good.
go.
It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears
Yo, what are you leaving for? Stay home.
And it's good for 2.
Oh, great flow to that possession.
The
Two
fuck?
players totally in sync with each other.
Rondo finds Garnett. To the inside. And again, another assist.
That makes 15
What are you
assists.
doing?
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Passes it to Dion. On the wing, Steven Jackson.
Boys, Dion is not getting no love.
Clock at 4. Here's White. And good, and it takes a nice bounce
He's a
off the
White?
right iron and
The
down.
fuck?
White's got his first points of the game.
Oh, and
The
DJ
Celtics
White
have gone
bucking
5
up?
of 7
That's
from the
crazy.
field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. The pass to O'Neal. Back to Rondo. And they double up Rondo. From the corner.
Oh, that's a
And
good
Green
cross
gets it
to
to
hit.
go. He's got 6.
Oh, the timing couldn't have been better on that
The cross
assist.
get hit.
Charlotte calls timeout.
The cross get
While the
hit.
NBA is entertainment, you know, Chris, it also can have a very social impact in a positive ways. Guys like Kyle Korver have spoken out. The Jazz took action last season. Chris, how do you feel the league has responded to issues like discrimination?
Well, I think the league has done a wonderful job, better than any league. First of all, we acknowledge it. We don't just throw it under the rug and say there's no problem here. And that may be the toughest, to be able to acknowledge that. And then secondly,
Let's go,
to
let's
make
go,
quick,
let's go.
sweeping decisions, I think has also been awesome too. But I don't think any league in the history of sports has had more players speak up for issues in society than ours. Let's go back to Bill Russell and others, the way that they started the game and came in. We have to love it, and I love the fact that the league is not scared of the narrative, and we work together. And by the way, that Kyle Korver article was so awesome. It was so vulnerable for him to write that. And when you have players like that, no matter what,
Ray, just shoot the 3,
that
bro.
are selfless to speak out to make society better, then it's not just good for the game, but it's great for all of us. So kudos to Kyle, the Jazz, and everyone doing all they can do to make things better for everyone.
Absolutely.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
Tries from 10. Outside Jackson. A 3-ball. A rebound by the Celtics. Rondo's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Well, until he starts knocking down some shots, I don't think the deficit's going to get any smaller.
Stolen by
That's
Jackson.
crazy, bro.
Livingston, no luck.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend
That
your
one.
rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now.
That's
In situations
crazy.
like this,
That's
he
just
stands
a
tall to
turnover
prevent.
machine.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, the results are clear as day. Great approach coming into the third quarter. We'll see if they can keep it up.
Brown dishes
Yes,
to
he gonna
Henderson.
get that shit. He gonna hit ball down.
And he can't stop the run as he misses.
That's right.
Having a hand up
Yeah.
in your face makes
Oh
such a
my
difference
God.
to a shooter.
Yeah, that's a good defender making a great play, and he does it without fouling.
Pass to Livingston. On the wing, Steven
shit.
Jackson.
Still.
Let's go.
Oh, who fouled him?
And
That's
foul on the shot,
trash.
so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's trash.
They get Jermaine O'Neal.
And I love the passion that Jackson plays with. Never bashful when it comes to pulling the trigger, and an outstanding
That was
two-way
trash,
player.
bro. That was trash, bro.
And the first one drops.
Yeah, and the Hornets, they had a very strong bench, not only with their scoring,
Let's
but
just
how
get
they
this one,
impact
bro.
rebounding and passing. I mean, one of the better
my
benches
God.
in this league.
Thomas checked in for ABC. Outside Rondo. In the corner, O'Neal with it.
What are you doing in the corner, nigga?
Outside Rondo.
I got no
Get that
pull
one.
up, bro.
And Charlotte will go the other way with it. And the Hornets have had a strong bench for a while now.
Yeah, depth isn't a problem for this
He's
team.
not posting me
Having
up.
a
He's not posting me up.
starting
He's not
five,
posting
though,
me up.
has been. They need to consider trading some depth for an upgrade in the starting position.
Celtics leading by 16. And there's the feed to O'Neal.
Get caught me, bitch ass off me, boy.
O'Neal's got his second basket.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Yo, I'm
Outside
tired,
Thomas.
bro. Why am I still running like this?
Now here's Livingston. He's covered by Rondo. Livingston, that's good.
The assist is the
Oh,
key
sub
to
me
that
out
sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. And throughout his career, Sean Livingston has always had great shots. And then for Charlotte, White, he's checked in for Jackson.
Oh, that's a dub. We out.
And Magician.
If we lose, I'm gonna be pissed. Alright. Last time I sent to them, we lost. 9 turnovers, bro. My turnovers. Control that. I'm just turning it over on dumb shit, though, bro. Ooh, San Antonio. Ooh, this should be a good one. What year is this? I mean, this makes about sense. Tim Duncan should be higher, but I think that makes sense. All right, let's go. All right, let's see how this one go.
The friendship torch in the fourth round, and the Tower of the Americas behind it. Two of the signature sites here in San Antonio, Texas. Welcome, basketball fans. It's Saturday afternoon, and you're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Our broadcast team tonight, on one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. On the sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Look at San Antonio. Solid start to the season so far, sitting in 6th place.
And you know, for the Spurs, most of the preseason predictions were right on the money when it came to them. I mean, a playoff contender, but not necessarily championship caliber.
I agree. As good as they've been, they do seem like they're missing that true killer instinct that sets the great teams apart from the good ones.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. We've got Garnett. Rajon Rondo is out there with Allen. Then it's Pierce. And it's Shaq. And for San Antonio, Jefferson is out there with the dude. Then it's Tony Parker. Then there's Duncan. And it's Ginobili in a shooting guard. Pierce. And the rebound goes to Duncan.
And you look at all the under-the-radar prospects that have found success with the Spurs. How do they keep hitting on all these players other teams have missed?
They do a great job with their player development. They also do a great job identifying players with great character. They have guys who work extremely hard. They have great coaching, and they teach. But more importantly, what they do, GA, they give you confidence. And that's where I think the Spurs separate from other organizations.
Now here's Ginobili. After the miss from Kevin Garnett. 6 to shoot. Lets it go with a 3. Here's Duncan. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Just superb when he gets in close to the basket. Has a number of moves to choose from, and that soft, delicate touch near the rim.
Now here's Rondo. His last outing, he had 8 points. Here's Garnett. Boston again missing.
Oh my God, they can't buy one. 0 for 4. Sometimes.
Hey yo, what are we doing?
And at 7-1, Duncan is a problem in the paint. Outstanding with his extension there and just hammering it home.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And San Antonio called for the foul. The Celtics shooting their first free throws of the game.
And as a team, excellent a season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
Hey, Smitty, when a team underperforms early in the season, fans tend to go crazy. I mean, they just can't figure out why this is happening. But what are the players saying to each other on the bench when they're traveling in the locker room?
I think when you're having great communication, Kevin, with guys amongst each other, you're trying to get through it, you're working through it. Whether you get through it or not is fine. I think there's a sign that things are going wrong. Kevin, you hear about these player-only meetings. When you start having 2 or 3 of those, that's when the ship is starting to go south.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Celtics trail by 6. Rondo on top, covered by Duncan. Here's Pierce. That's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo.
Obviously, Rondo's main priority is to dish the rock. When you're open, he'll get it to you.
Allen against Ginobili. Has to play. To the paint. Here's Duncan. And no good. Shaq with some nice D. Moving it up. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
And Garnett, a vocal leader, always trying to psych his guys up and get into the head of the opponent.
Antonio McDyess, he's checked in for the dude. And both free throws good from Garnett.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Duncan, the pass to Parker. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Down low.
Ooh, why am I
Another shot. And he sinks the layup.
Sneaking inside, converting the high percentage look. Something Parker does well.
It's Pierce on the wing. Rondo, bounce pass.
There you go.
Pierce against Jefferson. Rondo passes to Pierce. Over Jefferson.
What the fuck is that?
Shot by Pierce will not go. Spurs leading
Shoot a
by
fadeaway
4.
at least, nigga.
Passes it to McDyess. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. Now we'd like to take this moment to show you the teams that a year ago made a trademark of scoring points off turnovers. 5th on the list, the Celtics.
And this team, in terms of scoring off of turnovers, that became the identity. I mean, they really look to disrupt and cause problems defensively.
Oh my God, what is with that?
On the other end.
I can't make that on Tony fucking Parker.
Here's Ginobili. That one, no good. And the Celtics going the other way now. They're getting their first look of the season at San Antonio in this one.
And as good as a team as they were a year ago.
KG, shoot the jumper. Oh my God, shoot the jumper, KG.
Get it done against
Rondo finds Pierce. Duncan with the
block. Of course,
that's
oh my God. This
part of his game. Love seeing Duncan just sky up there to reject shots. Does a great job of utilizing that wingspan along with his timing.
Now here's Jefferson. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Oklahoma City.
He was a shot-blocking nightmare out there. 4 blocks on the game and some altar shots as well.
The Spurs shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And up around 82% as a team a season ago. So they know how to make the most of those
opportunities. This is going to be a long game,
timeout their first. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
It was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
It was a total team effort in terms of passing the baton to the guy that's hot.
You need Paul Pierce to wake the fuck up.
Parker against Rondo. Here's Garnett. And it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Garnett.
And let's check out the stats for Rondo. A very nice season for him last year. Averaged about 9 points a game last year. 8 assists and 5 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
You know, mentally, he's a pass-first type of player. It gets everyone involved and engaged, and that really sparks this offense.
Here is Rondo following the basket by Tim Duncan. Rondo kicks to Pierce. basket counts.
Come on, Paul. We need
Pierce has
your
got
ass,
his
boy.
second bucket.
Yeah, Pierce always been great at just getting into the heart of the defense. Feels real comfortable when he's in attack mode around the rim.
McDyess with the ball. Guarded by Garnett. Offensive rebound. They shoot again. And
busting
foul on
Shaq
the shot.
ass,
He'll
bro.
shoot 2 at the free throw line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Spurs shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Well, this term load management now is something you hear about, read about all the time, Steve. Do you think we'll ever see the regular season shortened by a few games?
You know, Commissioner Silver has talked about it, and it's been thrown around 75 games. I will say the NBA has done a fantastic job, along with the Players Association. There's longer off seasons. I mean, and there are also longer time throughout the All-Star games, and it's not as many back-to-backs.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Celtics trail by 7. Outside Pierce.
And what?
And
Come
closing the
on,
shot,
nigga.
even with the foul. Now the 2 free throws.
Come on, nigga.
It's going to be on Antonio McDyess.
Paul Pierce keeps building on his legendary career. A champion, we know he's a clutch shooter, and more importantly, a bona fide leader.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new
came back,
group here.
gave us the lead.
Splitters checked in for Duncan. The
They
dude
bench
comes
him
in for
strong,
Antonio
so we
McDyess.
should be cool.
Green, he's checked in for Jefferson. And it's the dude in for Parker. And then for Boston. O'Neal's checked in for Davis. O'Neal comes in for Paul Pierce. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Robinson. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court right now for the Spurs. Dude out there with George Hill. And it's the dude, and it's Green, and it's Splitter in at center. Here's Rondo. It's stolen by Hill.
That's crazy.
Here's Neal. And the layup's good off the glass. Neal's got his first 2 points of the night.
Nice dime to the open man. George Hill, more of a combo guard, making things happen right there.
Oh, we are out.
Here's Rondo. Goes to the reverse layup and taps it in. Rondo's got the lead up to 3 now for the Celtics.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Blair, the pass to Green. And Blair kicks to Hill. Shot clock at 6.
Good block. Good block.
Sends it back.
What? Nice defense by Rondo there, rising up to block that one.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Kevin Garnett is checked in for O'Neal. And it's Allen in for West. Here's Rondo.
He can't hold me,
for
bro.
a second
Oh, that
bucket.
was saucy,
2
too.
for 4.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their
Sauce
possessions this
dumbass.
first half, they've established great inside position.
And Neal kicks to Blair. Here's the pass to Hill. Here is Blair.
Thiago
Nice ball
Splitter
moved
is
by
being
San
held by
Antonio.
fucking Ray
It's
Allen.
Hill on the wing. And a miss there on the triple. Celtics leading by 5. Rondo passes to
I make a
O'Neal.
little L1.
It's good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Fuck yeah,
They're
let's
getting
go.
on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
San Antonio making a switch here. Ginobili's checked in. Spurs have gone 1 of 3 to
shit.
start out the second quarter. Green. Once
Y'all
again
are
off the mark by
Danny.
San Antonio. And it's Rondo with the ball for the Boston Celtics. To the middle.
Oh my God, look at that. Look at that. Look at how they just forced me to. Is my first turnover? Is that my first turnover? They just forced me to turn it over, bro. He threw it right at his fucking hand.
They get it back. For Boston, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Pass to Garnett.
All right,
It's good.
KG,
The
this shit I
assist from
see.
Rondo. Rondo's got
They're just
5
forcing me
assists
to do
tonight.
shit,
Finding
bro.
a little rhythm here that they
That
have
tape
to
popped up,
like
though.
where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This
I
is
threw
how
that
they
shit
can
to
turn
Shaq.
a small lead into a big one.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Yeah, and in
I
that
threw that shit
game,
to Shaq. He
you
threw
see
that
how
shit
they
to his
built
face.
out this roster, acquiring role players who can step up when needed.
And a strong bench gives you the flexibility to bring someone in
Strong
and
bench.
exploit a
I'm dead.
certain matchup.
Neal with it. He's picked up by Rondo.
Gary Neal last night that shit.
5 to shoot. Ginobili outside.
That's a block, KG.
And he can't stop this drought. Another miss.
Shaq.
Rondo dishes to O'Neal. An emphatic alley-oop
jam. Let's go, Shaq. Let's go, Shaq.
How about the reach of O'Neal there? A huge target for his teammates on these alley-oops.
Ginobili looking around. Out to the right wing. Neal finds Ginobili.
I need Ginobili downhill a little bit.
Here is Blair. He's covered by Rondo. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. From deep, Neal.
Good block.
Second shot opportunity. Garnett with the block. And they double up Rondo on the wing. Green.
Let's go. Good hit.
By 13.
And it just seems that every pass they make is
they need Timmy in. Hold the middle down. They need Timmy in, bro.
San Antonio calls timeout. The emphasis on freedom of movement, less grabbing and holding on the perimeter, Steve, has made some players almost impossible to defend.
Yeah, James Harden, because he likes to be physical, and it's how can you not guard him without being physical in return? Steph Curry, because he gets an opening shoot shot. Lillard, Kyrie, Devin Booker, Giannis, Kevin Durant for sure. It's hard to guard these guys because they're so good on the offensive end.
Neal's shot is off.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Look at that. They're forcing me to turn it over, bro. I had a pass. I'm just, hold on, there's a jump ball, it's a jump ball. They trying to get me out of there, though.
So it's the Celtics now. Garnett the pass to O'Neal. Rondo against Blair. Pass to O'Neal.
What the fuck you doing, Shaq?
And count it from 19 feet away. Shaq's got 6 here in this quarter.
Shaq ass on fire.
They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
On the wing, Green. It's Splitter atop the key. There's Neal with the 3. That one, no good. Excellent D there from Garnett. On offense, here are the Celtics. Right now on a 14-0 run. And he uses the glass on the way.
We good.
Every time they get scored on during this run,
they need Timmy back in, bro. They're not shit without him.
San Antonio calls timeout.
And coach can't like what he's seeing.
Timmy was holding the middle down.
To get them refocused.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
Ginobili against Garnett, and he gets it to go.
He
has 6.
And boy, what a much-needed bucket there. Ends a 16-0 run by the Celtics.
Rondo passes to O'Neal.
I swear to God.
And the dunk by O'Neal.
O'Neal is a
force to cut, bro.
Nature. And once he gets it that low, it is a foregone conclusion.
Now here's Neal, guarded by Garnett. Blair. Shooting foul
to the line,
as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Rajon Rondo.
Clearly a foul.
To the line.
Most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6. San Antonio making a switch here.
You haven't been here.
And the Celtics also making a change. Pierce is checked in for Green. And that one's good by Garnett.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Hold on.
Ginobili against Allen. Ginobili kicks to Neal. Inside. Here's Duncan. Yep, that one goes in there. And here's Rondo. He has 6. Kicks it out to Garnett. Back to Rondo. Garnett, right side.
Go out.
5 on the clock.
KG,
to the wing right side.
Okay, right, go.
The three-point line. And
I'll take it, I'll take it, I'll take it, I'll take it, I'll take
Really
it.
turned it around here in the second quarter after shooting less than 40% from the field in the first.
Ginobili bounce pass. Garnett with the
Damn, my
block.
KG Chris.
And it's out of bounds. The Spurs
Beautiful.
able to
Euro
retain
me or
possession
some
here.
shit.
Parker's checked in for Green. And a
Let's get
change
this
for the
done
Celtics.
so we can get
Davis is
home.
checked in. Here's Ginobili. He's coming off a 19-point game against Oklahoma City. Shot clock at 3. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Ginobili's got 8.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Garnett the pass to Rondo.
Hello, Paul Pierce.
Outside Pierce.
Go at him. Go at him.
Takes the
Good shit.
13-footer.
Oh my
It's
God,
hauled
you
in by
trash, nigga.
Duncan's got his 5th rebound in this one. Ginobili with the ball. Now Pierce defending. Ginobili dishes to Blair.
Nobody's still in
Ginobili
KG
can't hit.
bed.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
All right, I'll take it, I'll take it. Send
Technically,
me to the
it's a
line.
high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
And really, the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
You know, Rondo takes great
Oh,
pleasure
I
in
love
slicing
I'm
and
so
dicing
mad
up
at
the
the free throw
defense.
with Rondo,
One of the
bro.
best passers in the game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Nick Dice comes in for the dude. And Jefferson subbed in for the dude.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
Rondo against Parker. And the
Foul,
call to
and one,
foul.
let's
So
go.
he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
What precision from Rondo. Even when he gets knocked around, he keeps his focus and nails the shot.
Smitty, we're seeing preseason and even
Yeah.
regular season games take place
And my
overseas
green
on
over
foreign
Rondo.
soil.
I'm hot right now.
Would you have
man.
enjoyed
Suck
that
my
when you
dick.
were playing?
Yeah, for sure, Kevin. I know the travel is an added challenge, and at the same time, you appreciate where the game takes you. It is definitely growing globally, going places you might otherwise never experience, especially in a basketball setting.
Yeah, his strength and really that nose for the ball makes McDyess a huge contributor on the offensive glass. He cleans up a lot of his teammates' mistakes.
Davis, the pass to Rondo, and Parker with the ball.
That's
And he goes out of
trash,
bounds.
bro.
That one's off Parker. West is checked in for Boston. And so it's the Boston Celtics riding a 50.
Trash, bro.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
After one half, Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. They never got too far behind as their largest deficit in the period was 8. And that'll do it for our half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Nice
go,
game.
let's go.
Great performance by Paul Pierce.
Hey, yo,
His
you
play
watch
so far
yourself
is what
up, bro.
fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
What's your favorite team
Getting
to
underway in
play?
the second half. Here's the 5 for Doc Rivers.
Hold on,
Shaquille
so
O'Neal is
good.
out there with Garnett. Then it's
Paul
Pierce. Then there's Allen.
That nigga's so
And it's Rondo
cheeks.
in at the 1 spot. Here's Jefferson.
RJ giving work.
It's blocked by Shaq.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
Passes it to Garnett. San Antonio with the rebound.
What's with this shot selection from my squad? And RJ could have
San Antonio again missing.
Oh, that's us.
They have
That's
yet
us.
to hit a shot. A real slow
go.
start here in the second half.
Rondo's showing he can be effective as a scorer. He is being patient, and he's feeling it.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, one of the things that the NBA has been forward-thinking about is always accepting new ideas. They've got a bunch of them on the table in recent weeks. A mid-season tournament, a postseason play-in tournament, maybe even reducing the 82-game regular season schedule. Now, all of these would be very bold moves, but Commissioner Adam Silver has always demonstrated a willingness to think outside the box. Kevin?
DA, great assessment, good report. Thank you so much. For San Antonio, they have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far.
We just can't get a double these points, huh?
Both free throws good from Blair.
Just can't get a double these points, huh?
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Back to Rondo. Allen left side. Wide open. Here's Garnett. The shot, no good. Nice D from Duncan.
Very cold start to the second half. 1 for 5, looking for some continuity.
And they get
Philly not letting them lose, bro. That shit crazy.
Over in the corner, Allen.
Ray, come on. Ray, come on.
Spurs trailed by 13. Out to Parker. Now the pass to Duncan. Over Pierce. And the shot is long.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
And the dunk.
He like that nigga Shaq.
Love watching Rondo drop dimes out there. His court vision is just out of this world.
Ginobili the pass to Jefferson. Garnett against Duncan. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And this team's struggles are not his fault. He's putting in work at the offensive end.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
That nigga's hooping.
Free throw good, Duncan.
Yeah, the quiet intensity that Duncan brings, just incredible. He's a consistent force whose teammates really look up to.
Garnett wide open, and he buries that one, trailing the rim on the way down.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
To the inside, Duncan, and it's good in the assist by Parker. 18 points for Tim Duncan. Celtics leading by 12. O'Neal kicks to Pierce. Celtics passing it around. Rondo is doubled. Here's Allen. Duncan with the block.
See that coming, boy.
Ginobili against Allen. Pierce with the steal. And Parker comes with the help. Knocks it loose.
Look at that
Parker with the steal.
Look at that force
4 on 3 as they bring it up. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And Ginobili with the layup. Ginobili's got 10 points in the game.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Rondo looking over the floor. Garnett. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
Yeah, Garnett, a remarkable scorer. Just a number of moves inside to choose from, including that little feathery-looking jump shot.
Yep, that one goes. 20 points for Tim Duncan.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to top it over. The dude, he's checked in for San Antonio. Celtics also with a sub. Jeff Green is checked in for Pierce. Outside Rondo. Garnett, right side. Hits the target from 18 feet. Garnett's got 6 points in the quarter.
pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
You know what it is? It's his creativity.
Yo, shot. Stop giving this miss.
Run.
And a look now at the Boston Celtics' upcoming schedule. On Monday, they'll head home to take on the Dallas Mavericks. And then on Wednesday, they'll take on John Wall and the Washington Wizards.
And just looking ahead to what's on tap, there are a lot of winnable games for them, but you can't go into the stretch with that mentality. You've got to focus on what's in front of you and bring it every night.
All right, we'll take it. Right back, I miss.
He misses the free throw. And he's good on the second. And so it's Ginobili bringing it up now for San Antonio. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand.
And now a quick review at the numbers for Jeff Green. How he did last season. 3rd in free throw percentage, 12th in shooting percentage, and a top 15 ranking in blocks per game, supplying that backline protection that is so key to a great defense.
And just going back to his free throw efficiency, it's about confidence when you're at the line. You've always said it. He had it. That's how he ended up with the top 3 ranking. Puts up a 3. They grabbed their own miss.
Let's go shot. Let's go shot.
On his game, hasn't missed a shot all night. A big part of why this team is winning.
Let's go
Spurs
shot.
trail by 11. Pass to Duncan. And it's sent back by O'Neal. Rondo passes.
Let's go, Ray.
That one drops for him. Allen's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Now here's Parker. He's got 6. Duncan trying to break loose, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And it's 8 points for Parker.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Down low, Green.
Let's go,
and
Jeff.
Another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Ginobili the best to play.
I see you.
Here's Parker. Duncan trying to break loose. Parker's shot is off.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Over in the corner, Allen. Clock at 6. Rondo kicks to Allen.
Shit.
From outside, off the mark.
Having a shaky time from the floor, but his teammates have been picking up the slack.
Pass to Neal. Blair with it. Ginobili outside. Over Rondo.
Oh, that's okay.
Ginobili can't hit.
In a funk this quarter, he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
And they double up Rondo.
Let's go,
and
KG.
it's slammed in by Garnett.
And how fierce is Garnett down low? I mean, when he's close to the basket, he is aiming to make a statement.
Spurs trail by 15. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
San Antonio calls timeout.
Kill these niggas, man.
Jermaine O'Neal checked in for Boston. Robinson comes in for Ray Allen. Celtics on D. Passes to Neal. Now McDice, guarded by Robinson. The kick out to Hill. Fires from deep. Trains it from beyond the arc. Hill's got 8.
That's where Hill really excels as a shooter in those catch-and-shoot opportunities.
Rondo is doubled. He dishes it to Garnett. Hill against Rondo. Robinson passes to Garnett. Rondo on top. Just 5 on the clock. The Celtics need to get a shot off from deep. Green.
Okay, Jeff.
Rebounded by McDyess. McDyess has got his 6th rebound on the night. Outside Hill. Fires for 3. He doesn't hit that one. Boston leading by 12. Outside Rondo. To the middle. Here's O'Neal. And
another possession, another assist.
He's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And the Spurs making a change here. Splitters checked in. Smitty, with players like Curry and Lillard taking such high difficulty shots from deep range. I mean, these are just amazing. Some have said it is hurting the game and that kids will try to emulate. What do you think about it?
You know, Kevin, I think it is to some point, and to this point where so many kids now at a younger age are shooting a 3 ball from so deep. I would love for a lot of these guys to be able to show the work they put in, and then those kids try to emulate that.
The 3 from Hill.
Really admire the hustle of Rondo on defense. Always gets a hand in the shooter's face.
And that one is good.
Let's go.
Rondo's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
Hill kicks to McDyess. Got a piece of it. Hill has the open look. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Hill's got 10. Celtics leading by 15. The pass to Robinson. Tries to keep it alive. Outside, Green. The Celtics working the ball around now. Rondo finds Robinson. And again, it's Boston.
What do you need? I must get up some dinner started.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
And you know what? There was probably a better matchup on the floor, but when it goes in, nobody complains.
The kick out to Hill. Shoots from the high post. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Great focus on the defensive end there to contest that shot.
And this is where you would prefer to work the ball to someone else for just a better look.
There's 1:47 left here in the 3rd quarter. From deep, but they recover it.
Wow, another opportunity. Just everything going their way. Pretty much the story of this game.
Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Neal from outside the arc. That shot off the mark. So the Celtics will take it the other way. Rondo is doubled. Out to the wing. Robinson.
Oh, here we go. He's about to get some, I'm about to put his food on once I'm done with this. I'm gonna get on that. I'm like turning it off and like seconds in. Huh?
Another possession, another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Inside, and it's sent back by O'Neal. Garnett, right side, and that one good. Garnett's got 10 points in just the second half.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Especially considering it's on the road in front of a tough crowd. They've been able to block out the distractions.
Outside Hill. To the paint, here's McDyess. Garnett with the block, and they're able to recover, and they'll keep possession. It's good on the putback. McDyess has got 8 points.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball.
To get 2 for 1. Trying to.
The drive by Rondo. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
What passion from Rondo on that drive. Just relentless on how he takes it straight to the defense.
For 3, Hill. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Boston Celtics riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Hill is out there with Green. Then there's Duncan. Then there's McDyess. And it's Jefferson in at the 3, the small forward. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. Green, the pass to Duncan. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. 24 points for Duncan.
The veteran presence of Danny Green, keeping his eyes up, finding his teammate wide open.
Back to Rondo. Pierce against Jefferson. And Pierce, here we go. In it goes for the 5th time and 10 shots for him this game.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
And so it's Hill with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. And the dunk by McDyess.
No one throws it down as hard as McDyess. He lives for those dunks, and he never passes up the chance to make a statement.
Hill against Rondo. And it's West in the corner. And again, another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
The feed to Green. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Green's got his first 2 points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Rondo with the ball. Now Green defending. Rondo dishes to Garnett. Outside Rondo. And Garnett misses. The Spurs have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Here's Hill. The teardrop falls in.
How about George Hill? My goodness, shaking the defense loose.
To the inside, West, good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. 12 points for ABC.
Beautiful location on the pass as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Pass to McDyess. Just 4 to shoot. Down low, here's Duncan. Good on the shot. Duncan's got 26.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Rondo finds Pierce. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Here's Rondo, and it's sent back by Hill.
That's crazy.
Hill can catch you unaware with his reach. Terrific defensive play.
This the other day, Steve, the NBA now helping to create the Basketball Africa League. 12 teams from across that terrific continent. I think it's pretty exciting.
It is. This is an incredible story. Great for the sport and great for the people of Africa.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Banked in off the glass. Hill's got 9 points here in the second half.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Here's Rondo. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
Really admire the fact that Rondo is not afraid to go down there in the paint from time to time.
Outside, Green. Inside. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And it's easy to give up.
Rajon Rondo's checked in for Boston. Rondo is doubled, fires the 3, and another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
And it's Parker in the corner. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
And as they're trailing in this game, they're trying to stay in it with the triple. They're shooting a lot more of them than they did in the first half.
In transition, here comes San Antonio. And there's Ginobili. That's good on the assist by Blair. Blair's got 3 assists tonight.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Duncan kicks to Parker. Steve, the G League is now offering select contracts worth $125,000. They want to attract prospects straight out of high school. What do you think of that?
You know, I like it, Kevin, and I think I'd love to see that number go up and up, and I like the opportunity for some of those guys to be able to go straight out of high school. It's good for some, it's bad for others, but I think you have to give those guys that opportunity.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Bonner, he's checked in for Duncan. Steve Novak comes in for the Dude. And Garrett Temple subbed in for Jefferson. Parker, that's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
A much different player here in the second half. He's taking advantage of what the defense allows.
O'Neal passes to Rondo. He kicks it to O'Neal. Nobody near Allen. And again, Boston with the triple.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Parker. Passes it to Ginobili. The shot from 20 feet away. Parker's shot is off.
Ooh, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
A 3-pointer is right on target. And that's now 19 points for Paul Pierce.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
And that one's good.
Okay.
Good.
And we whoop their ass. Duncan's unstoppable, 6 blocks. That's a good thing. 3 turnovers. Paul Pierce and KD, 16 shots each. Over 20 regular each shot. That's a good game. I'm out. I guess, hey, 5 likes though. Good looking. See what the league leaders like for that. These awards. Rondo and Brian. We saw y'all.